Today, we are going to see another lecture on report writing. That is, understanding the essence and importance of report writing. So, what is report writing? It is a fundamental skill in professional communication, serving as a bridge between raw data and informed decision making. As at its core, a report is defined as a factual, unbiased account and through which it can carry back a decision maker. The term originates from the Latin repater, that is meaning back, and porter means to carry. It emphasizes the report's role as a carrier of information back to leadership or stakeholders. The significance of this report writing lies in its ability to transform complex information into clear, actionable insights. Professionals, they write reports to fulfill three main purposes. First one being record keeping, and that is to preserve the evidence of outcomes and lessons. Whereas the second one, it is decision support, that is providing data for managerial actions. And third one, it is accountability, demonstrating the transparency to the stakeholders. Successfully mastering this form of communication, it equips the individuals and the organizations to influence the policies, allocate resources, and improve operations. So, what are the key concepts to grasp early, including the core purposes of reports? That is to study, recommend, transit the types of reports and the structured or the disciplined workflow that ensures clarity and impact. So, particularly, this report writing explores the elements in detail, guiding readers through the anatomy, preparation, language, and finishing the touches that define the professional reports. So, what are the purpose and what are the types of professional reports? Reports, you see, it serves as a formal instrument to communicate findings and recommendations. Their purpose extends beyond mere documentation to actively shaping decisions and policies. Record keeping is the first thing, and whereas the reports document success, failures, and lessons learned, thus preserving the institutional memory. For the decision support, they provide managers with essential data to take action, allocate funding, or revise the policies. And how comes this accountability? It reports demonstrates transparency by showcasing stakeholders exactly what occurred and why. So reports manifest in various forms and each tailored to specific methods. For example, what is a progress report? We track ongoing projects such as monthly updates to senior managements, keeping stakeholders informed on developments, or else we can say particularly what we are doing in the classrooms, right? And what is the survey and investigation report? Based on the field data, these include accident analysis or industrial visit summaries, or may offer evidence backed insights. The third comes feasibility reports. This is particularly very important one, where the future oriented documents that analyze options such as new product launch, evaluations to recommend courses of action. An important distinction exists between formal and informal reports. Formal reports adhere to strict templates and comprehensive content, while informal reports are typically memos, letters, or brief updates meant for quick communication. So, what is the anatomy of a professional report? Yes, there are nine core elements for this professional report writing. A polished report consistently includes nine essential components, each fulfilling a unique role in delivering the information effectively. First one, it is cover letter, or we can say it is transmittal. It is a brief note handing the report to its sponsor, setting the tone and context. Second one, it is title page, that is the table of contents. It is a clear, attention grabbing title paired with a navigational guide to a report section. And third one, it is executive summary. It is a concise one paragraph overview highlighting the big picture for busy executives who may not read the entire document. And fourth one, it is introduction and body. It defines the report's purpose, scope, and audience, followed by thorough data presentation, analysis, and discussion. And finally, it is conclusion or recommendation or appendices. It summarizes the findings, proposes actionable next steps, and includes supporting documents or data. So, this structured format ensures reports are accessible and purposeful, allowing readers to grasp key messages quickly while providing depth where necessary. So, driving back from the idea to the finished draft, the report overflow is you have to create an effective report which requires a disciplined step by step process. First one, pre-thinking and purpose. You begin by clarifying what will the reader do with this. This question anchors the report's focus and tone. Secondly, it is data collection. You have to gather information from reliable sources such as libraries, surveys, interviews, and online databases. And second one, you have to organize and outline. Group data logically under clear headings based on relevance, establishing a coherent structure. Third one, it is write and structure. Employ a direct approach, present the conclusions first, then substantiate with detailed analysis. So this workflow facilitates clarity and it ensures the report remains reader focused and action oriented. So coming to the language and style, we can have a framework called the ABCA framework. For effective report writing demands precision and clarity achieved through this principle. A stands for accuracy, that is verify every figure, name and citation before submission to maintain credibility. Brevity, remove unnecessary words and focus on concise, purposeful sentences that respects the reader's time. Third one, conciseness, use active voice and a third person objective tone, avoiding jargon that conclude or that could confuse or alienate the readers. Adhering to these guidelines, it enhances readability and makes a report a powerful communication tool. So coming back to the end of the session, that is visuals. You have to transform the raw data into instant insight. Visual aids play a crucial role in translating complex scientific and numerical data into easily digestible formats. For example, you can bring out charts and graphs. It highlights trends and comparisons instantly, enabling quick comprehension. You can insert tables. It organizes dense numerical data methodically for easy reference. And thirdly, you can use maps and diagrams. It can communicate spatial or structural relationship clearly. So effective visuals should be simple, self-explanatory, and it should be able to stand alone without extensive explanation. They may reduce the cognitive load and enhance the persuasive power of reports by allowing readers to grasp key insights at a glance. So then comes editing and proofreading. That is the final guardrail. Quality control is vital to ensure a report's professionalism and effectiveness. This stage involves three layers. First one being structural edit, second one copy edit, third one proofreading. Structural edit, it checks the logical flow, heading hierarchy, and whether each section fulfills its purpose. Secondly, it is copy edit. You have to correct the grammar, punctuation, and ensure consistent terminology throughout. Thirdly, proofreading. You have to conduct multiple rounds, starting with spell check software, followed by human review, marking corrections clearly. So, the next one is driving action through effective reporting. A well crafted report is not just like a static record, but a decision making engine. It informs, convinces, and motivates readers to act. So, applying the 9 step structure for clarity and completeness, using the 9 step ABCA style to maintain sharpness and accessibility, you can leverage it with the help of visual aids to enhance understanding. So, keeping the reports concise, echoing Winston Churchill's insight. That is, this report, by its very length, defends itself against the risk of being read. Brevity commands attention and drives engagement. So, coming to the conclusion part of report writing, the takeaways and implications for practice. Professional report writing is a vital communication skill that enables the organization to document realities, support decisions, and uphold accountability. By understanding the core purpose of reports, mastering the types and anatomy, and following a disciplined workflow, writers can produce clear and impactful documents. So, mastery of these principles transforms report writing from a routine task into a strategic tool for real world impact. Thank you.